It's why we have to diet. We diet in between good meals. Hey, it's rough.
Oh, I'm not eating that.
Oh, baby doll don't eat this kind of stuff. She eats her diet food. But this is me eating. I'm the one that has to diet in between good meals. It's bad being a good stock hog. You skinny folks that don't ever gain no weight. I ain't no farmer kept y'all around for a stock hog. I'd make a good stock hog. There it is, a cheese omelet. There it is, a Western omelet with sauce on it. That's all the difference in cheese and a Western omelet. Easy. Hey, we got breakfast for me at the Kolmetz house. There's 3 eggs, 2 biscuits, and 3 pieces of sausage. And yeah, Susan Mueller, thank you. That's ketchup. I eat ketchup with my eggs, thanks to Susan Mueller for about 50 years ago introducing that to us when we was in the Navy together in Gulfport, Mississippi. We went by to see them the other day when we was out west and had the best time in the world. We going back just to see them. What's for supper at the Kolmetz house? I think they call them now, they're salmon croquets. I thought croquet was something you played with mallets and wooden balls in the yard with hoops. They say this is salmon croquet. Now, croquette, something. We just always called them salmon patties. Now, when I was a young'un, we didn't have salmon. There's my meal. I got some ketchup with some horseradish in it, a salmon patty, black-eyed peas, and cabbage. That's the meal at the Kolmetz house tonight. My granddaddy was a commercial fisherman in Panama City back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Boat builder. Caught a lot of fish. We didn't have salmon patties back then. We had canned mullet, canned mackerel. Daddy and them would go down and get a big mess of fish off the boat when Papa would come in. Take them home and can them. Yeah, can them fish in quart jars and half-gallon jars. And we would have mullet and mackerel patties. We didn't have salmon. Salmon was a northern fish from up north. So we didn't have a lot of salmon patties back in the day, salmon croquettes. We had mullet croquettes and mackerel croquettes. They would even can catfish out of the river and bring them. They'd put them in them quart jars. They'd clean them, scale them, gut them, cut the heads off, put them in them quart jars, and can them. Yeah, they canned a lot of stuff back then. That's how we had fish patties back in the day. They were mackerel, mullet, brim, catfish, whatever they caught. They didn't even make them old jackfish, red horse suckers, or whatever they could get. We ate them, and they was good. As good as this salmon patty stuff. Croquet. I always thought croquet. You
can't even say it.
Yeah, I can't even say it, much less spell it. Was a game you played with mallets and wooden balls and little hoops in the yard. But I found out it's something you eat too. Hey, we are cooking down some squash some more. We got our roadkill dishes. We went to the refrigerator and took the roadkill out of the refrigerator and getting it ready. We got some squash that I had left over, and we're cooking it down. I'm gonna cook some salmon for Mama, baby doll, and I got me some Sonny's leftover barbecue. I had some rice and gravy left over from that beef roast the other day. I'm breaking up some sliced pork barbecue from Sonny. It ain't barbecue, sliced pork from Sonny's into my gravy. I'm gonna add a couple of weenies to stretch my meat there. And let's see what's in this roadkill. I got some leftover cabbage there. And I think this is leftover black-eyed peas. Yeah, that's what that is. So I'm gonna have a mixture of meat, rice and gravy, and a couple of taters there. Some cabbage and black-eyed peas. I'll add some weenies in there to stretch my meat. Mama's gonna have salmon and squash. There'll be enough squash there for me to have a little bit of them squash too. That's going to be roadkill tonight. Take me about 15, 20 minutes to put all this together. But I just went to the refrigerator, and you can see I cleaned. Mama had the kitchen cleaned up when I snatched the refrigerator out. So that's all. It's all leftovers. Roadkill night. That's refrigerator stew there. It's rice and gravy and potatoes that I had left over that I'd ate the roast out of. So I put a couple of weenies and some leftover sunny sliced pork in there. And then I've got some black-eyed peas and cabbage that I had left over. That's the roadkill meal at the Kolmetz house tonight. I'm going to make me a snack. Some Olive Garden snack. I went in the freezer and we buy these 3 cheese raviolas, and I put them in bags and put them in the freezer and eat them a little bit as long as I want them. I take them and warm them up in the microwave oven. So I'm going to set these in the microwave oven right here. Turn them on for just 30 seconds. And let them microwave. I went in the refrigerator. I got some Prego that I just dip out of occasionally. There. And we had made some taco hamburger meat for Mama to make a taco salad. So I took that taco meat and mixed it up with some of that Prego, and that's going to be my meat sauce to go on my 3 cheese ravioli when I get it ready. Well, that 3 cheese ravioli is kind of warm there already. Not quite. But I'm going to put my meat on top of it. Hold on, I'll pick you up again. I'm going to put it back in the microwave oven and warm it up some more. Well, there it is. There's quick Olive Garden. Take me about 3-4 minutes to whip that up. That's 3 cheese ravioli with Prego meat sauce, taco meat sauce. But it sure is good for a late night snack. At 12 o'clock at night, I got hungry. I want something to eat. That's what's for snack at the Kolmetz house. News is on. It's supper time. We fixing to fix some supper. I'll show you a little bit of what we're going to have. We're going to have just an old-fashioned supper. I got some pork medallions. See how lean they are for baby doll. That's a pork loin just sliced up. I'll cook them with some teriyaki sauce. And there's me some pork steaks. I like pork steaks better than I like pork chops. So you got a little more fat in them than them pork chops do. I like a little fat. And then we got some rice cooking right here. We're gonna make some rice. I'm gonna make some rice and gravy, and fried pork chops, rice and gravy. And baby doll's gonna have pork medallions and teriyaki sauce and rice. So that's what's for supper at the Kolmetz house tonight. I'll show you again when it's plated up. Plated up. Pan-fried pork chops with rice and gravy. That's what's for supper at the Kolmetz house tonight. That cooking is why we have to diet. We diet in between good meals. Hey, it's rough.
Oh, I'm not eating that.
Oh, baby doll don't eat this kind of stuff. She eats her diet food. But this is me eating. I'm the one that has to diet in between good meals. It's bad being a good stock hog. You skinny folks that don't ever gain no weight. I ain't no farmer kept y'all around for a stock hog. I'd make a good stock hog. See y'all later.
Well, I made this journey with you.
We pray we'll see you in the rapture.